And so it begins. What's up, Fin fans? So today at noon, the tampering period started. And if you don't know what the tampering period is, back in the day, you weren't allowed to talk to the agents, the players, the owners, the GMs. No one was allowed to really talk to the players or their GM or their agents until 4 o'clock of the first day of the new year of NFL. But I think it was like 3 years ago, the NFL implemented, okay, you get like 2 days before free agency starts and you can talk to the players and their GMs and essentially come to an agreement with contracts, and then when the 4 o'clock on Wednesday comes, then you sign. But until then, so a lot has been happening since noon till now. I'm recording this at 4:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got about 6 things I want to talk about. I'll get to one of you guys' comments of the day. But, there's going to be a lot that's going on after this. So after I record this, edit it, upload it, there's going to be more stuff coming out. So I'm going to say it at the end of the video, but I'm saying it now. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, because then I can retweet and I can put my thoughts to it. And you guys can see that I already know about this stuff, because tomorrow I'm going live at 6:30. So tomorrow won't be a video. Or I might do a video then go live tomorrow, and then Wednesday, same thing, do a video, go live. So I'm going to be going live tomorrow and Wednesday, and I'm also going to be putting out videos tomorrow and Wednesday. So let's get into this. So while I'm making this video, I have my Twitter up. So if I start looking down, I'm not going to edit it out, and I'll just tell you stuff as soon as it happens, because something just happened that I didn't have written down. But let me hurry up and jump into this. Landon Collins is going to the Redskins, 6 years, $84 million, $45 million guaranteed. That's about $15 million a year. He's getting paid about the same as Rashad Jones is getting paid. In the box safety, that's what Rashad Jones is. That's what Landon Collins is. They're kind of he's getting a little bit more than Rashad, but it's in the same ballpark. So Landon Collins is going to the Redskins, going to have to face the Giants twice a year, show them that, you made a mistake letting me go, or not franchise tagging me, or all that stuff. But the thing you guys mostly want to click on this video, and the thing I made about this video, the Detroit Lions are taking Trey Flowers. They're signing Trey Flowers. I'm hearing that the contract is about 17 to 18 million a year. Way too pricey for me. Like I said, I wanted Trey Flowers, but at a reasonable price, and 17 to 18 million a year is way, way too much. So Trey Flowers is going to Detroit. Also going to Detroit, Danny Amendola. It's like a 1 year, $5 million contract. He's going to Detroit. And also, it literally just happened that Jesse James is going to Detroit as well. So 2 of the free agents I wanted are going to Detroit, if you can remember from my past 2 free agency videos. Jesse James, Landon, and Trey Flowers going to Detroit, and Danny Amendola going to Detroit. Also yesterday, guard Kelechi Osemele is being traded to the Jets. It's a good guard. I have nothing to say about it, here nor there. And then also, a lot is coming out for C.J Mosley. So a lot of teams are going for C.J Mosley. Cleveland Browns want C.J Mosley. The Ravens want C.J Mosley back. But the one team that seems to be like making that move to get C.J Mosley, and maybe even have told C.J Mosley that they're making the move to get him, is the Washington Redskins. They are trying to trade their linebackers, Zach Brown and Mason Foster. They are very adamantly trying to trade them, get rid of their linebackers, take that cap space from their linebackers, and get C.J Mosley. So that's another guy that I wanted is gone. But again, I told you guys this back when, Brian Flores got signed, and then with the free agency stuff. The Dolphins are trying to do this differently. They're not trying to make big splashes. They're not trying to get that top, overpaid free agent. They're not trying to break the bank for these guys. They're trying to get good, solid players. That is what Dwayne Allen was. That signing of Dwayne Allen is a good, solid tight end. He's very good at run blocking. He's also very good at catching. He is the type of... There's a lot of times where he was lined up at like tackle. So that is the way that it's just being proved that that's the way the Dolphins are going with getting solid players, not breaking the bank for them, because Trey Flowers gone, extremely pricey, 17 to 18 million for Trey Flowers. Don't get me wrong, Trey Flowers is a really good player. I wanted Trey Flowers, but for 17 to 18 million, that's a lot of money. C.J. Mosley, it doesn't seem like he's coming to the Dolphins. It seems like someone else is going to pay him a lot of money, maybe more than he deserves. So I'm thinking he's going to the Redskins. The fact that the Redskins are hurrying up and trying to dump their linebackers, I think that he's going to go to the Redskins. Jesse James going to the Lions. That literally just broke like 5 minutes of me starting to record this. Amendola to the Lions. Now, this has seemed to have been happening for like the past 2 years, but the Giants are trying. Well, there's a source. I'm not saying it's definite. I'm not saying they're doing it, but the Giants are supposedly trying to trade Odell again. Now, is that true or not? I take that. I take sources with a grain of sand or salt or whatever you like to say, because they've been doing this, and this has been coming out for 2 years. I remember before he signed his big contract, they were trying to trade him. After he signed his big contract, he got injured, and there's all that drama. They tried to trade him. And now there's news out there that they're trying to trade him again. I don't see them trading him. I don't really see someone going for him unless they'll give up a third and a fifth or some low, because his contract's huge. Odell Beckham has a huge contract, so they won't. I don't think they'll get a first for him if they trade, because he's a big contract. Also, just like I said, while I'm making this, I'm going to be looking at my Twitter and breaking news to you guys, but just coming out that the Dolphins don't plan on tendering restricted free agent Jake Brendel, offensive lineman, Carew, or Mike Hall. They have till Wednesday to decide if they want to re-sign them or not. I don't see them re-signing Carew. Jake Brendel, I don't know. Mike Hull, maybe. Mike Hull had promise. But those three, I don't know. I don't see much coming from that. But with this free agency frenzy going on, and with the tampering period now beginning, there's going to be a lot of news coming out. But like I said to you guys, it seems like the Lions are doing their due diligence to be the New England Patriots more than the Dolphins are, if that makes any sense. Jesse James, he's a Steeler, but that's a guy I wanted. Amendola and Trey Flowers. Don't be surprised if the Patriots defensive tackle Michael Brown, if that's not Malcolm Brown, if that's not someone the Dolphins try to target. Again, they need some defensive line help. Even Jamie Collins is a potential guy, but again, with the Dolphins of free agency, it has to be reasonable. It's not a break the bank. It's not we're going to throw 15, 16 million at them. Also, I'm hearing a lot that the Dolphins are interested in Tyrod Taylor, like I said in my last free agency video. So there's also that potential that they'll bring in Tyrod Taylor, but they still want to see what Ruddick and what Falk can do at quarterback, and also there's just a lot of talks that they're going to draft a quarterback in the second or third round if there's one there. I don't see them drafting a quarterback in the first. So there's there's a lot going on. Literally, while I'm recording this, I have to throw this video in there real quick. Nick Foles is going to the Jaguars. We all knew this. 4 years, $88 million. I had to throw this in here. It popped up while I'm editing my video. If you can see, I'm editing the video. Continue. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think of the moves. Landon Collins, Trey Flowers, Amendola, Kelechi Osemele, Jesse James, the fact that C.J. Mosley is getting, do you guys still want C.J. Mosley if he's going to command a lot of money and if a lot of people are going to be bidding for him? Comment below, let me know. So for comment of the day, I'm not going to pick one specific one. I'm just going to answer a lot of you guys lately, and this is probably going to be the last time I'm going to talk about it because I've talked about it a lot. A lot of you guys lately have been asking about Josh Rosen. With the first pick, are the Cardinals going to take Kyler Murray, and are the Dolphins going to try to trade for Josh Rosen, or is Josh Rosen going to be traded? Now, I remember I said I think Josh Rosen's going to get traded to the Redskins, but the Redskins take Case Keenum. So it's like, who's going to trade for Josh Rosen? Who's going to give up some picks for Josh Rosen? He's still a rookie. Technically, he's a second-year player with a rookie contract, not a lot of money. The Dolphins didn't want Josh Rosen last year. If they wanted him, they could have very easily got him. I understand that the Cardinals traded in front of the Dolphins to take him, but they knew that someone was going to trade up to get Josh Rosen. So if they wanted Josh Rosen, they could have easily traded it up for him, but they didn't. They stayed pat, even though Ross, the owner, wanted the Dolphins to trade back into the first or trade down and take Lamar Jackson. So it didn't happen. I honestly don't think that the Dolphins are going to trade for Josh Rosen. I think what the Dolphins are going to do is stick with the two guys that they have, bring in a veteran, Tyrod Taylor, Teddy Bridgewater. But I think the more I'm hearing it and the more I'm seeing on Twitter, it seems like it's Tyrod Taylor. And if you don't like that, you have every right to, if they do sign him, I'll break down his stats and see if he's anything. But I see them bringing in a vet and then drafting somebody. So for all of you guys who have been asking about Josh Rosen, no. I honestly can't see that happening. And a lot of you guys also are like, don't jump on the fact that Tannehill's gone. There's a chance that they can restructure his contract. And Tannehill is gone. I will bet you anything that Tannehill is not with the Miami Dolphins come Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Tannehill's gone. Now, the whole thing with Tannehill, though, is you have to think about his contract. If they cut him post-June 1st, they take a big cap hit and dead money in 2020. If they do it pre-June 1st cut and they just cut his ass, they take a big cap hit now, but they save money next year. So we'll see what happens with that, but like I normally tell you guys, comment below. I know I didn't pick specifically one of you guys, but a lot of you guys have been commenting that, so I kind of just want to clump it into one. But be sure to comment below. You will become comment of the day. Also, follow me on Twitter. A lot of things are going to be happening. Like I said, a lot of things are going to be happening. I was just scrolling through my Twitter, and Frank Gore just signed a 1-year deal with the Buffalo Bills. So Frank Gore is now on the Bills for 1 year. There was talks about that happening, but literally, as I'm recording this, Frank Gore just signed with the Buffalo Bills. So, like I said, follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be retweeting all this stuff. I'm going to be about it on Twitter. So, follow me on Twitter so you guys can see and get my responses to the stuff that's happening, because I'm making this video now, 4:30, and a lot more is going to be happening, guys. So, news of the day before I go: Trey Flowers to Detroit, Landon Collins to the Redskins, Amendola to the Lions, Jesse James to the Lions, Kelechi Osemele traded to the Jets. So talks C.J Mosley mostly going to the Redskins. The Redskins are trying to dump all of their linebackers. Frank Gore just signed with the Bills for 1 year. There's a ton going on. So give this video a thumbs up. Free agency is it's not literally starting. It doesn't start till Wednesday, but a lot's going on. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I got a video coming out for you guys tomorrow. Then at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going live. Got a video for you guys Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, I'm going live. 2 days in a row of me live. What? Hope I get to see you guys hang out. I normally tell you guys to check out the Bit Boys, so please check out the Bit Boys. It's at the end of the video. I usually put one of their videos there, but I got to get to editing this video. I got to hurry up and get this uploaded for you guys so you can see my responses to all this stuff. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Please, I normally don't beg you guys for this, but follow me on Twitter, because this is where you're going to get most of my information from. I will see you guys tomorrow, but like usual, stay classy and fins up.